What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us for this episode of On the Vice, and we are going to be continuing our bugger series with the Burning Embers Bugger. And so we have a lot of exciting material that we're going to throw in here, and if you just take a look at that, it is just going to be breathtaking to the fish, and it's going to slay on your days on a fishing trip where you're going to use just a seeker pattern. This is going to take off. I for sure see this happening. So this is your first time joining along, hit that subscribe button so we can keep you up to date with everything that we do here along the channel here. If this is your regular journey, we appreciate you and can't do this without you, nor will we want you to miss out on anything we do. So we couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate you. So let's get this streamer hook here going, and we're using a matte black bead here. And if you definitely enjoy the bugger series here, this is going to be one of the many that we're going to bring together, and I have no doubt that whenever we get it completed, it will impact the bugger world like never before. So what we're going to do first is get our marabou tailing here, and once we get the tailing situation presented here, we're going to find some marabou and just measure that out. We're going to snip it so we don't got crazy amounts going on. We're trying to tie on. Just cinch that down. And the bugger pattern definitely has been a staple for many years, and to upgrade it, give it something that can just enhance what it does, I'm excited to bring some more bouginess and life to this already amazing pattern. So we're just gonna clean up that body right there, and then we're gonna allow for next process of getting some flash on here. Let's bring that thread back here. I'm not ready to put that thread up there, so we're gonna start with our Rutland orange. This is our Celtic blob line of crystal flash. And so we're just gonna take a few strands of this here, and let's just double it up. I don't mind some flash. Let's get that going here. We're gonna lay that alongside. I'm just gonna secure that on this little snug wraps, and we're gonna fold it over, pull it right on alongside the other side here, and we're just gonna make sure we can capture those pieces with our thread, so we can bring it on both sides of that marabou. And if it's a little bit longer than the marabou, it's typically what they say to do. So if it's crazy long, give it a little snip. Just remember, you are the artist, you're the master and the masterpiece here. And we're going to take our newer color, Vivio Red, on the spectrum here. We have a few strands. We'll just put that, when we put the burning ember look to it, it's going to just make that fire. That's what we're going for right now, is just that absolute on fire tail, because this is going to be a absolute fire. Streamer, bugger, fly, whatever you want to classify her. And we're just going to pull that underneath here. capture it so we can bring it on a different angle. I'm just gonna see where all those strands are at and give them a snip. And we're just gonna mix those in with that tail right now. Get that nice and mixed up here. Perfect. Nice. Now next step, we're gonna need to, every bugger has a palmered wire that goes through it, typically to secure the hackle, also to protect it. So we're gonna put some nice brassy, some really decent size, big brassy wire here. We're just gonna secure that down. And then what we will do next is our lead-free wire. Let's give it a little extra down play. And also just build that body up a little bit more. Just keep it down here. All right, now we have our Burning Embers SMI dubbing blend. And if you saw our last addition to the bugger world in the Eclipse bugger, when we used our SMI in the black pearl, this just noodles up without any issue. And if you just roll that over, it's going to be a beautiful look. You don't have to use a bunch. Like I said, the longer strands, it does have some flexibility to allow for you to make a longer noodle with ease, or you can make a shorter noodle with simplicity too. So this is just, I find this to be some of the most universal, easiest dubbing. I love it. And if you can get your hands on some, aquaticimitations.com, it would be something that will change your entire dubbing world and perspective on dubbing in general. And we'll get that dubbing here just continued up here to the front. And as burning embers, you know, if life is happening in your world and things are, you know, a burning ember. You know, sometimes a burning ember, it's just about to go out in life. I think burning embers can either be, you know, being about to be fanned into flames, or they're about to go out. And so, you know, if you're in a situation where you're feeling like just a burning ember, and you know, you're maybe feeling like you're on your way out, you know, let this be an encouragement to know that one, God sees you, and also there is purpose for you. And so let's fan you in the flame and let those burning embers become a roaring fire this year, and make this the best year of your life. And I'm excited to see what that looks like for you. And so let's get this burning embers just secured there. And we're going to tie on some hackle, and we're going to bring in here the more of like a Rhode Island red, and that's an old term. If I guess it's more like a brown, or I don't even know what they would call it nowadays. That was the original, I guess, the Rhode Island red. So we're just gonna bring this back here, nicely segmented wraps, avoiding that hook barb so we don't break our hackle. If we put our finger on there, you won't crush any barbs. It's no big deal. We're going to grab that if you're not using your hackle pliers, and we're going to use our wire to secure that hackle. We're going to just palmer this wire up through and just kind of rib in between every hackle. I've been being segmented here. And we'll make it look as nice as possible. I could have used a little bit longer wire for this one. It's my fault. Actually, still able to tie it off, which is not bad. Broke my thread. Trying to be slick, Rick. Not a big deal. The important thing is I got backups. So let's just tie this on here real quick. Perfect. And I'm gonna snip this wire here. So if you got a crappy pair of scissors that can snip wire, it makes it a little bit easier for you if you have a situation where you need to cut your wire. I'm just going to tuck that in there, and we just collar that up, push everything back, nice and neat, like so. And we'll whip finisher off. And that is the Burning Embers Bugger. I'm going to get rid of our thread here and clean up this hackle strand at the end there. And that will be an absolute slayer here for you. It wants to be a little fun, so let's get rid of you. Alright, well, appreciate you guys, and remember, don't hide Jesus like you hide your fishing spots, and we will catch you later. See ya.